this video is going to be a first impressions video of a rather ridiculous anime that I've had in my shelf for a while. Well, on my shelf. It's not really molded into it. That would be weird. Can you imagine that? Anyway, I'm getting off track already and I've just begun to start. Alright, so the anime is Trouble Chocolate. Yeah. Let that title get into your head for a moment. Yeah, Trouble Chocolate. I love the way that they did the case. I mean, it's like, you know, you're unwrapping chocolate, so it's like, yum. That does actually have something to do with it, actually. Believe it or not. Apparently, in this town where this romantic comedy, more comedy than romance, although, yeah, more comedy than romance. It's the kind of ridiculous comedy that you just can't but shake your head and just bust out laughing, which is what I've done, and I'm only on the, well, I've just finished the second episode, so I've watched the first two episodes, so it gives me a fair impression so far. I will probably finish the disc because it's hilarious, and then I'm gonna have to find the others. I've got the last volume, which is volume 5, so it's got a total of 20 episodes in all. Thankfully it tells you by, you know, doing that, and then the back it says final episode, so that should prove interesting how they keep it going. It's definitely crazy, and it kind of parodies it, because during the first episode, the main girl, what's her name? Hinano? It's probably mispronouncing it, but anyway, her name is Hinano, and then we've got the main guy, whose name is Cacao. That's him right there. Oh, that's not too close. Oh, and this is funny. Look how they did the bottom of it. That's just hilarious. They do a nutrition fact, and it does, like, you know, that's just funny. I thought that was hilarious. Nutrition fact, serving size, 4 episodes, color approximately 100 minutes. That was just funny. I couldn't help but laugh at that. Hilarious! So funny, I'm yawning. Anyway. Yeah, it's actually quite funny. And the theme song, the first episode, both of the characters end up singing part of the theme song. That was funny. And then during the beginning, apparently, each of the characters has their own little announcement of the, you know, what they say to reintroduce the series so that you're caught up, because, you know, you watch it once a week, right? Not the whole DVD in one setting. Right. I mean, who does that? No idea. So yeah, it's got the ridiculous comedy. It's based in a peculiar but simple city-town thing. I can't remember how they quoted that to begin with, but basically, you got Cacao, and he's a high school student in a very peculiar high school that's supposed to be, you know, normal. And apparently, the whole city likes these chocolates, and then the chocolates come like these cards. And in the first episode, one of the cards comes to life, and it's a giant purple blob that is eating everything. It's crazy. But it is hilarious. You cannot take this anime seriously. If you take it seriously, you will be shaking your head and face palming throughout the whole, however long the episodes are. What, like 20 minutes? Yeah, about 20 minutes. It's just ridiculous. If you want something that'll just make you go, oh, this is too ridiculous to believe that it would ever happen in the real world. I mean, the main girl has green hair. And she's a puppet. I guess I'll explain that. Basically, Cacao and his sorcery teacher are in his sorcery class, and the teacher Mr. Ganache, I think it is. It's not convenient right here. I'm gonna say it's Ganache. It may not be right, but I'm going to say that anyway. So Cacao and Mr. Ganache are creating something. Ganache brings forth like a tree spirit or something, and Cacao finds a chocolate bar on Ganache's desk, and he just takes it and starts to eat it, and Ganache is like, no, don't eat it, that thing is 200 years old! And Cacao instantly becomes drunk, and then in his drunken stupor, he sneezes really hard and messes up Ganache's circle of magic, and Hinanao is created. This tree spirit becomes part of a mannequin of sorts that Ganache had in his office classroom place. It's crazy. It's like, it reminds me of Exile Saga, but not. It's on the verge of that crazy, weird peculiarness. It's like you take some sort of school anime and you make it crazy and ridiculous and unbelievable and give it these absurd creatures that are everyday normal day people, and it's like, I know, it's actually better than I may be making it out to sound like. It is a comedy more than a romance, even though there's a lot of romantic ones, and there's a bit of parodies here and there. I don't know how often the parodies appear, but you know, you've got this two couple and they are constantly calling each other by their names, and you know, the scenery changes to like a splash of the ocean against a rock, and it made me bust out laughing every time I see it. Just the absurdity of it all, and it's made for you to laugh at, not, you know, oh, they're so madly in love. No, you're supposed to laugh at this, not go, oh, hearts, sigh, sort of stuff. So yeah, this is definitely worth checking out if you can find it. I don't know how often or how easy this will be to find. I'm hoping it's not too hard because I need to find the other volumes. So yeah, Trouble Chocolate. Check it out if you are interested in a crazy comedy romance. This is only my impression of the first 2 episodes too. Can you imagine what the whole series is going to be like?